Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Nox here with some more gameplay commentary. This time we're gonna do bacteria and brutal heart disease would be necrotitis. Let's no, just a single. We're gonna be necrotiti. Well, close enough. So how's everybody doing? Romania is now officially in complete lockdown. Well, complete. You're technically not allowed to be outside unless you're Necro Titty, which is fun. So, not even to the store. You need to be too close. You need to go to close stores, which is quite annoying. It's not that I don't live next to a supermarket. It's just that I don't even know how it kind of works because let's just say Romania is one of those interesting places which had the number of infected we currently have for quite a while, but it has only been declared a while later for some reason. So fun times. Oh, come on, airplanes. And that's not gonna really matter. But yeah, we're now in the yellow zone, and well, let's just say it's probably gonna be one of the last times I buy myself used tea. I also bought myself a liter of beer. I'm really happy with that. It's been a while since I drank. I'm hoping it will assist me to go to sleep. Then again, knowing myself, I'm probably not gonna drink it because I'm gonna. I mean, I have a choice. I have fused tea, I have milk, and then I have beer, and I'm gonna probably drink the milk first. Stay safe, kids. Drink your milk. Alright, we're gonna upgrade our severity a bit by engaging in some symptoms. Again, this is a brutal playthrough, which is the hardest difficulty you can achieve on mobile without actually paying. Yeah, let's get there one. So this is gonna be interesting. Hmm. We're getting a lot of DNA from this. Not gonna lie. I mean, we barely got like what 150 people, and we got like a bunch of DNA. Also, tenfold hat moment. Why does the Rio Olympic mystery always happen? Natural catastrophic, imposing ever increasing threats. It's actually good. It just give me some tsunamis and whatnot, so I can get research less. Kill a bunch of people. Not necessarily the people, even though I don't mind. It just destroy some things, make billions worth of damage. I don't really care. Giant whaleskins filling what? Oh, giant whale sinks fishing boat. Yeah, all right. I thought it was a whale ship that was skinning the whales for some reason, which seemed uh, rather odd, especially for somebody that has read Moby Dick. Okay, we got a bunch of DNA, so we can splurge around. Do we have all the symptoms? No. Well, let's get water, since we're gonna need it. Uh, Next up, skin lesions, I guess. Skin lesions is great. I mean, just put it into perspective. Just look at the amount of infectivity. That's like everything we've done thus far in infectivity, and not even less severity. Ooh, yeah. That's why I don't eat during work times. Now I'm burping. We got Madagascar, which is cool. I mean, it's a poor country, nonetheless. Rural, even, but we got it. How much is this 9 DNA? We're gonna get it soon. Every time I think about Madagascar, I just think of about lemurs going like, "I wanna do it," or whatever that song was. It's a movie I saw as a child, and I grew rather fond of it. I'm not gonna lie. Uh, so every time somebody says Madagascar, I think of it. It's just that movie, really, nothing else. But yeah. Regarding the lockdown, well, pretty interesting, not gonna lie. Not for me. For me, it's not interesting. For me, it's just a thing, very annoying thing nonetheless, which I have to deal with. Let's get this, because we're gonna get spotted, and then we're gonna get drug resistance, because we're coming close to some important places. We're in Italy. Is this rich? How the fuck is Italy rich? Like, I understand, sure, a country can be rich, but not everybody is. Oh, best thing that happened in Romania since the new virus epidemic. You know, the homeless people, they picked them up and, oh crap, that's lethal. You know? They picked them up and actually housed them someplace. I don't know where they brought them, but they're not on the streets anymore, so I'm guessing that's a bit better for them. Not for the alcoholic ones, but they're gonna have a home until the pandemic ends, so I guess that's a couple of months of free real estate. They spotted us at 39 million. Eh, that's like, I don't know, 4 days more, 5 days more than I was expecting. That's good. Get cold resistance level 2. It's like so. Of course, the unique ability of the bacteria is the resilience trait, which increases their shells so they're protected against every single type of climate, uh, which we could technically pick up instead of drug resistance. We were in brutal, so we need drug resistance. Saudi Arabia started working on the cure. It's level 2 already. Interesting. So what do we have thus far? Yeah, we're gonna go for some transmissions. Are we? 28. Yeah, we're gonna go for some transmissions. Let's go for rats, and then we're gonna go for drug resistance, or insects, and then drug resistance. Pardon me. I need to get into those poorer countries faster. But yeah, no more homeless people in on the streets of Romania. I mean, to be fair, they could have just picked them up and killed them, but then nobody would have batted an eye. But just Romanian things, I guess. That's way too much DNA. Alright, we're gonna pick insects so we can get into the poor countries faster. Don't really know why we're not in Brazil as of yet, but yeah, this should be pretty effective as you can see here. Uh, Dear Lord. Alright, let's get drug resistance and let's go transmission. Blood is 13. We're gonna get that next. We obliterated Central America. which hopefully means we're gonna go into regular USA a bit easier. Let's go for birds, just so we get a bit more expansion. And the north of the hemisphere, how do you call it? The whatever. I need more spreading in the north. And now we're gonna go for blood. Finally, we got to Brazil. That took a bloody long time. No bad disease. No inflammation. That's lethal. We're infecting at an alarmingly good pace, especially as bacteria. I just got a message at 7 freaking a.m. I'm hoping it is not from work, because by all means, I will ignore it. Alright, we're not really going too well with the cure, so let's just get bacterial resilience and just boost our infectivity by a bazillion. Like you can see, we're literally having roots in Russia. Alright, we got a coughing symptom. We're infecting quite a few people per day at this point in time. Not as much as you would normally see. What are China say? We need to shut down your airports. I still need to not become overly ambitious. We need to go to Greenland. Is that the only place? Yep, the only place we miss is Greenland. So let's go for necrosis. And let's get insomnia, paranoia, paralysis, seizures. Just a few items on the list. Hopefully we timed it right and the boat went to Greenland like right on time. We got Greenland, haha. Let's get hemorrhagic shock. So you can start killing a bunch of people a bit faster. We are spreading through every mean conceivable. What's Greenland doing? It's exterminating rats. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, if I had rats in Greenland, I would be happy with them. They are fighters. Another message. Cool. Okay, transmissions, nothing. Symptoms, nothing. I need either 29 or 32 DNA. Also, could my like random mutations pick anything less useless? Let's get anemia for some complexity. I mean, we might as well. New Guinea is doing just fine. Not creepy at all. Oh, apparently New Zealand is beginning to break down, even though I do not see it. So, yeah, let's get coma and get a bunch more DNA for insanity. Make this thing harder to cure and whatnot. Greenland is like not moving at all, but hoping that's gonna change because we have the maximum resistance for cold climate. Technically, I don't have what you're gonna call it, the perk you get by upgrading heat and cold to maximum levels, but huh. Vomiting symptom mutated. Lovely. Everybody loves a nice warm bucket of vomit. Greenland is still going rather slowly. which is could be concerning, but then again, let's get genetic hardening. Iran is in anarchy. To be fair, I have a joke about Iran. A couple days ago, I ran into a girl I used to know. Kind of goes well with the song Gautier. Somebody I used to know. Okay, I'm gonna stop before you uh, before I blow your eardrums off or something. I don't really know. I'm not that good with singing. Greenland, just at a complete standstill. Now, this is what I would expect regarding an actual plague, like the COVID one. Just medical research on the max, country on lockdown, with like barely 3% of the people actually affected, and it just starts with funding, blood taste, face mask, insect repellent, pigeons, bottled water, livestock movement bans, land borders closed, ports closed, airports closed. The Greenland does not have airports, but you get the idea. And everything like this is more like what's happening now. It's kind of like it's kind of insane how good we're doing, because if you look at the statistics on WHO or the CDC, you're gonna see that this disease was supposed to pretty much do what I did to this particular. There's 300 million people alive still, but it was supposed to do exactly the same thing, and it did not, which is impressive. And yeah, we just need a bit more infectivity just to run the numbers up. Mhm. Direct research safeguards. It's kind of, yeah. I mean, I was expecting the entire planet, like real life Titan, to be infected at this point in time. Instead, it is not. Uh, then again, I did see some nasty xenophobic shit, because Romanians are always going to be Romanians, and one might shudder at the way they treated the Chinese and Asian folk. Not necessarily Chinese, by the way. Just they could have been from Japan, as far as we know, and we still treated them like shit because some virus. So fun times, but overall, I'm impressed how real life worked. Also, if you ever want to buy yourself a drink, I heavily advise Fuse Tea. This thing is delicious. Probably the last time I'm gonna have a beverage of the sort, something sweet and savory and what not it's savory, yes, not necessarily salty, but it tastes good. But yeah, probably the last time I'm gonna have one of these in a couple of months, unless it all goes to shit and then we start robbing stores. But yeah, interesting times. Also, how do you send a country in a 2 month lockdown with like no salary and everything for most people? This place, Romania, is a very interesting place nonetheless. Got enough ability to finish the game, way too many symptoms and abilities and transmissions. We should be fine. I don't think we can evolve anything else. Hmm. Kind of have a stomach ache. Don't even know why. I just ate some like chicken goujons, which is like fried chicken with breading on it, and they call it goujons, I guess, because it sounds fancy. It does not. It did not cost a fancy price. Uh, but for the remaining 2 months, I'm probably just gonna eat like freaking noodles, which is good. I like noodles. It's just, bro. Some people just don't really like. Personally, I would not. I would like for this virus to have never happened. Not because it killed people. I could care less. Just because it just makes life more complicated. I mean, when you want to go to the store, you must complete a couple of papers just to go outside. And if you don't have them with you, you pay a fine, which ranges from 250 or 60 euros to 10. Technically, it would go for like around about 3,000 euros. The minimum wage in Romania it's like 300 euros. The minimum fine is 250 to 60 euros. The minimum fine you can pay on the spot is 10. Because Romania, well, if you don't get the fine that would completely use your entire freaking salary, you're not a Romanian. Okay, we got everybody. Cool. Love that total organ failure in the last moment. Oh, added to the score. Got bacteria on. Lovely. So all that remains is fungus, prion, and bio. Okay, that's gonna be easy. As we can't really do anything else since you cannot watch the freaking trailers or videos or whatever. Oh, wrong button. Do not show me. No, not my card. How do I pause? There we go. I did not want to share my card information on the internet, even though it did not really show it. Probably still got into the recording, but then again, it's not really that important. Yeah, I hate Romania. This virus is problematic. We're like the only country that we got 3 billion euros from Europe, right? Yet, like a couple of days ago, over 400,000 Romanians were fired because the state. I don't know what it does with those 3 billion, but it definitely does not. There's like completely refuses to help the private sector, which is in turn actually giving them money. So yeah. Beat fungus brutal. I love how it says plague master because you need to freaking be one to beat fungus. On casual, not brutal. We're gonna try that next time, I guess. It says it here, so might as well. Anyhow, thank you for listening to my yapping, and until the next time, stay foxy and much love. Bye bye.